Yo, imagine losing a rap battle so bad that you leave the entire country, sell all your possessions, and never want to come back ever. That's exactly what it looks like Drake is going through right now. It says Drake is leaving America after listing his $88 million California home. Now, this is the last of all of his properties in the entire country. He doesn't want anything to do with America anymore because the Americans are really the ones that run social media for the most part. That's where the trends, TikTok, Instagram, top charts, all of that. And he's been getting heat from everyone in America. You know what I'm saying? Miami, he lost. You know what I'm saying? He got cooked. It is what it is. So like I said, one of you guys, just at least one of you, need to DM Drake and make sure he's doing okay. You feel what I'm saying? Then I'll feel a little bit better about making these videos. But you guys had me dying last night, like completely dying, bro, because I was looking at your comments on one of my last videos that I posted of Drake right here. And it was basically just the compilation. It was the compilation of the Not Like Us dance, okay? But these comments, I said, nah, I need to read these comments with you guys because y'all are wilding in these joints. This is, as a 64-year-old black woman, happy Kendrick Lamar dropped this for the culture. I'm 89 years old and I'm loving every minute. Kendrick the man? Is that trolling right there? Or is this person really 89 right now? That has to be a troll, bro. It says, as a white man, I knew Drake effed up when he said Kendrick is rapping like he's trying to free the slaves. That's wild. I didn't even listen to that diss track that Drake had dropped, but just making that statement is actually kind of crazy. I was sitting there thinking, bro, you cannot say that. Drake probably crying in the bathroom right now, drinking Henny out of a sippy cup. I had to like that one, bro. I had to like that one. Ain't no way I wasn't liking that one. I'm 59, and my friends are rocking to this. This beat is tough. Bro, it's playing everywhere. The gym. Imagine they start playing that joint in Zara, H&M, in the supermarket. Oh my gosh, that's public humiliation for Drake. I understand why he just left the country. But going as far as selling your property, that means it really hit his heart. I'm 121 years old. Me and all my graveyard neighbors are rocking to this. Kendrick did his thing. Bruh. I'm a grown white woman, originally from Eastern Europe, and I've been dancing to Kendrick's beats since they dropped. Europe? Oh, man, I wonder how Canada's doing right now with Drake over there. I wonder how Canada's responding to this. We're actually going to find out how Canada's responding to this because we're going to get into this TikTok compilation of Drake being a culture vulture. Yeah, people come up with all these new terminologies for specific things. Culture vulture. Being a culture vulture is someone that kind of just picks up from different cultures to like make it their own or profit or gain off of it. That's a culture vulture. It says, Siri keeps saying Drake not found. I don't think he coming back. Damn. I'm 63 and I got my C-Walk on whenever this song comes on. Go Kendrick. Why are y'all doing this? Like, what's with the old ages? Is this like a trend that's going on in everyone's comment section? I don't know why I just started this in my comment section, bro. The one with the skates killed it. Bro, but I'm not gonna lie. Last night I was reading this. And y'all really had me dying, bro, for real. So look, let's get into this video right here. These are people on TikTok basically infuriated with what Drake was saying in the rap about him being like he's rapping like he's trying to free the slaves. That's a very bold statement. I don't know what possessed him to say that one. And then also people saying how he's a culture vulture.
Bruh, you know the crazy part about Drake saying you rapping like you trying to get the slaves freed? That he proved Kendrick right the whole fucking time. This whole battle, Kendrick has been giving Drake surgical assassinations of his character. Main one being that culturally he is not black. He merely is an actor in our culture. And then Drake gonna get on this record and sound like a fucking frat boy? Black Messiah, but you knifing up a mixed queen? Nigga, you're mixed! Then he acting like reverse racism is real, talking about unless you don't want to be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. Drake. Oh my God. This is exactly what Kendrick has been saying from the jump, bro. You don't get this shit, bro. No black man will get on a record and say some dumb ass shit like this. Bro really has a white man's understanding of racism. Now I know why he texted his mom that Rick Ross was being racist to him. He thinks Kendrick is being racist. Really, he's just saying
He
that
did
you
not
move to
text
this
his mom
culture
that.
as a white man because you're not even invested in black culture as a whole. You don't speak on no real shit. You don't do no real shit for the community. All that shit went over Drake's head because he can only meet Kendrick at the level of his own understanding of race. I don't think Drake can ever come back from this, for me personally. What do y'all think? Who winning?
Bomb. Let me see you push it.
I mean, who winning? Not even a question at this point,
Shit for
bro.
the community. All that shit went
But
over.
is Drake really not black? Like, I always thought Drake was just mixed. I thought his dad is black. And I don't know, just maybe because his lack of understanding, because he's mixed, when it comes to race, I don't think that makes him less black. He's still mixed, you know what I'm saying? So comment down below what you guys think about that. I feel like if you're 50%, I'm 50% Haitian, 50% Puerto Rican. I just say I'm mixed, you know what I'm saying? I'm Puerto Rican and Haitian. Whenever someone asks what I am, I'm Puerto Rican and Haitian.
For Drake's head because he can only meet Kendrick at the level of his own understanding of race. I don't think Drake can ever come back from this, for me personally. What do y'all think? Who winning?
Bomb. Let me see you push it. T.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
What is it? The braids. Think niggas like him should die.
Kendrick really said that is crazy.
What happens when you lack it? Am I about to DEI a rap beef? Yes, keep up. Let's talk about it. If you were surprised Drake is being called out as a culture vulture, you haven't been really paying attention to what's been happening within Black culture over the past few years. Black people have become very aware and very vocal and verbal about gatekeeping the culture and revoking these invites to the cookout that were being given away for free. Not only being given away for free, but being given to people who were mimicking aspects of Black culture, being able to do Black dances, being able to rap, these silly, oh, she gets an invite to the cookout. Here's where Drake comes into play. Yes, he is a biracial man with a Black American father. However, Drake is not of Black American culture. Drake has no cultural literacy or understanding of Black culture or respect for Black history, Black culture, specifically the Black American experience, which is why he was able to get on a track and use slavery, American slavery, as a bar. Drake hasn't changed. I imagine Drake is sitting somewhere very surprised he's on the receiving end of this backlash because Drake hasn't changed. What's changed is the appreciation of Black culture. And when I say appreciation of Black culture is actually not a correct term. What has changed is the understanding, the appreciation of Black culture that we are seeing within society over the past few years. We are now more connected than ever. We are able to connect with one another on social media. And not only are we able to connect with one another, we see the ways in which our culture is being appropriated, and not only the ways in which Black culture is being appropriated, but people are profiting off of it in a way Black Americans are not able to. This is in front of our face every single day we get on this app, and Black people are pissed about it. Rap music is a creation. It was birthed from Black American culture, Black American struggle, the Black American experience. When you have somebody like Drake, who is not only not of that culture, but has no respect for or appreciation of that culture, and is the top grossing male rapper in the culture, or in the genre rather, that's gonna piss a lot of people off.
I mean, you got it. All right, let's be real about this right now. I understand where she's coming from, and when it comes to race and culture, it's always a sensitive topic. But we also do have to recognize the fact that the people that are making Drake the most money is the culture itself, because they are the people playing it at the end of the day. So it's like this entire time, it's not like people were like, oh, like I'm not gonna listen to Drake because of the reasons that she's giving. But it's kind of just now that it's coming out. I feel like the main thing that Drake went wrong in this whole entire situation was just that slavery bar. That was the main thing. Now people are getting infuriated, which I understand, but I feel like it's just like, yo, he made a mistake. Boom, that wasn't good. And that is what it is, bro. Like, he messed up with that one.
Of it pissing a lot of people off, Drake never came into rap music paying homage or giving respect to the rappers who came before him. Drake doesn't have an appreciation of Black culture outside of the ways he can use it to cosplay a rapper and the ways he can use it to enrich and benefit himself. That's where his issue lies, because there's a difference between appreciation and appropriation. We've been seeing the same type of appropriation from Drake Drake since he got into the game, but there is an increased appreciation for Black culture and an increased desire to protect it and respect it. And that's where Drake is getting messed up, because he is not respectful of Black culture at all. Drake doesn't care about Black people. Not only is he not respectful of Black culture, he does not seek to educate himself. And there,
Coming up, do y'all think she's reaching on that? Like, I feel like that's a very, I don't know. I feel like all of Black people, like his dad, we can't forget the fact that his dad is Black. You know what I'm saying? We can't just ignore that. I feel like that might have been a reach. But comment down below what you think, like, and give your reason why do you believe it. I feel like that was a bit of a reach, though.
there is no literacy there, there is no competency there is no understanding there, and there is no desire for any of that to happen on Drake's behalf. What we're seeing right now with Drake and Kendrick Lamar is a perfect example of cultural competency and what happens when you lack.
I don't think y'all realize how much Not Like Us drove home Kendrick's point. Kendrick Lamar has pretty much been calling out Drake and others who benefit in cosplay from Black culture, but specifically speaking, African American culture, okay? That is a very, very crucial part of this entire thing. And up until Not Like Us, they were pretty much going tit for tat, okay? You throw a friendly jab, I'm gonna throw a friendly jab right back. You talk about my crew, I'm gonna talk about your crew. Oh, now you wanna talk about families? Okay, bet. Oh, so I got an illegitimate 11-year-old child? Well, your son not yours. Yeah, your child not yours at all. Oh, I like to touch on little kids? Okay, bet. You be beating your wife. Yeah, you be beating your wife. And don't misconstrue tit for tat, theme for theme, for bar, because I feel like Kendrick is a clear winner in all of this, but I digress. They were pretty much keeping up with each other as far as like the theme of song that they were making, until we got to Not Like Us. Once we got to Not Like Us, Kendrick drove his point home by literally going home. That man made a West Coast banger. Like look at this right here. Look at this right here. And I'm not saying others aren't going up to that song, because I feel like the entire world is. I'm on the north side of Atlanta. That's my anthem right now. What are we talking about? Stay with me. About to bring it all full circle. They were going theme for theme until Kendrick took it to his culture. And Drake couldn't do that. And this is no shade to Toronto, Canada. I'm not saying y'all don't have a culture. But what I am saying is one of the biggest rappers in the world, globally, is a Canadian man. And gun to head, outside of Canada, we don't know what a Canadian Toronto rapper sounds like. I can tell you what a Canadian Toronto rapper cosplaying as a Houston rapper sounds like. Cosplaying as an Atlanta rapper sounds like. Hell, pretending like he's from Memphis. I can tell you what that sounds like. But as far as what the Toronto sound sounds like, the rest of the world,
this is so tough for
tell
Drake,
y'all
bro.
that.
Bro, this is so tough for Drake.
That's crazy. And what I love most about Not Like Us is when Kendrick...
And the reason why it's so tough for Drake is because, you know, a lot of rappers, they have to maintain a specific image. And the reason why I'm taking this way is that Drake was bred in such a way by Birdman, Lil Wayne. He was mentored in such a way that he'll become the rapper that can make the most money. So he's fulfilling each genre, the freaking, you know, he has like Latin music, he has Latin music, like house party music, even like Caribbean music. See, we always see like even UK music, like he's always, that was just his role in the industry, was to take from everything and fulfill it all basically through one person. That's why he got so far. But now it's like people are really hopping on the bandwagon of like, yo, Drake really took from everywhere, and now that he's getting like a lot of hate from it. But like I said, it all started from that one bar. That's the part where he really messed up.
His point home when he took it back to his culture, the West Coast. He told Drake, and don't you dare step foot in Atlanta when you respond to me for this, because no matter how much you love to pretend, you're not from there.
So the whole world's talking about this.
Okay, now we got The culture vulture from a Canadian's perspective. Let's see what she has to say. Kendrick beef in the days and how it escalated.
Now I think there was a shooting last night in Toronto at Drake's house, and I don't particularly have an opinion. I'm from Canada. I was born and raised in Montreal. My parents are Congolese. And the one thing I wanted to address or to talk about is the Canadian blackness identity. That's a bit like, that can get a bit weird. Being raised and born in Canada, if I'm talking about my own experience, I can say that my black identity is something that came much later. Like, I didn't have the concept of a lot of the civil rights movement, the this and the that, and like the understanding of the ecosystem, because unless your surroundings, your friends, your family are actively teaching you about black history, and by black I mean like the wide, like black history, not just like I'm from Congo, I knew the Congolese history, but from a blackness racism perspective, Canada does not do a good job at all from an education system, and I'll talk about Montreal in the French system, at exposing us to that reality. The first time I heard about the civil rights movement, I was all the way in college. I was 17 years old, and people were talking about a lot of things that just did not exist in our ecosystem. It was just not part of the culture. There's a lot of like different things that get talked a lot about, like language, French, English, being born in Montreal. But this whole like concept of race and what it actually means, and the history, like Black History Month being celebrated, and like even like the transatlantic slavery, like the whole concept, like it didn't actually hit until I was much older. And that's just because Canada does a really good job at erasing and presenting history as they wish. And there's not a lot of like, in Montreal, that
I feel like every country kind of does a good job at that. But the only reason why I believe that is the like American civil rights movement is more taught in America is because it happened in America rather than, you know, I doubt even in, let's just say, Germany, they're not going to study that topic as hard as we would in America.
20 plus years ago, good concept of like blackness in history. So I relate to Drake, like honestly, like when it comes to like this whole like just understanding hip hop and relating to it, and just understanding what does it actually mean to be black in this side of the world. We face racism before we understand the concept, and then comes all, you know, the layers of it, colorism, tokenism, and all these other isms that for me got exposed a lot later. Like, I guess what I'm trying to explain is that what you like, as much as I feel roasted when y'all are roasting Drake for not having, for tokenizing, for being a culture vulture, I feel as a Canadian black immigrant or whatever, I feel like you're like personally attacking me. And like, I know I'm not alone here, and I hope I'll find my people, but like, just be nice, people. It's not our fault. We're not born in the U.S. We're very close to the U.S. The history is a bit different. The societal makeup is a bit different. It's very ambiguous. They don't talk proactively about what happened. It's not like in your face. It's very hush-hush and hidden. And honestly, I don't think that if we weren't so close to the U.S., we would get access to a lot of that information. So, you know.
Yeah, I understand what she's saying. And I feel like all of this really boils down to the point that there's just that one bar that Drake made about slavery, which infuriated everyone. At the end of the day, like I said, people hop on the bandwagon. Like, it is what it is. So once this culture vulture trend came out, they gonna knock it down. Like, they just gonna keep on attacking Drake. But this Canadian woman came from a different perspective. She's saying that she kind of felt a little bit attacked too, because she's kind of in that boat and she's not really even mixed. You know, so I guess identity is a thing that people do struggle with, I guess culturally also. But there does have to be some. Drake's bar was completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that American history is not going to be taught as hard in other countries the way it is taught in America at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So comment down below your thoughts on this entire situation, man. All right? I'm going to catch you guys in the next one the same way you're going to catch me in the next one. Peace. Love ya.